Hi, Grant. I really like this font that you have used. It's beautiful, but for formal essays, make sure you use, Times New Roman or Arial or one of the more boring fonts just because it's a little bit more formal. Um, all right. So, according to this article, being a bully does not help a kid's social status. Um, I know that's exactly what I wrote on the board, but the more I think about it, the more I think, um, we need to give this paragraph a little bit more context. So, what article? So, according to a study done by CNN's Anderson Cooper, or in an article about a study done by CNN, being a bully does not help a kid's. Remember, the social status belongs to the kid, so you actually need an apostrophe. Wait, you need an apostrophe here. All right. Most kids do not like a bully. Bullies are always mean, always insults people, and usually hurt kids. So most kids do not like a bully, period. Bullies are always mean, period. They always insult people and usually hurt kids. Studies show that say what it can switch places. Do you mean the bully and the victim can switch places? I think that's what you mean, but say what it is. If you are being bullied in a formal paper, try not to use the word you. So let's look at this sentence. If you are being bullied, hen, lat, the victim may be bullying the old bully. So there's a typo here that you need to fix, and you need to reword that sentence so you're not using you, and so that it's just a little bit clearer what you mean. All right, now on to this very last part. Personally, I think bullies aren't fun to be around. They're always depressed and they take their anger out on someone else rather than dealing with it. Well, there's some grammatical issues. First of all, I'm not sure bullies are depressed. Let's really think about that word and your word choice there. Depressed usually means sad. I would say bullies are usually more angry. And they take that's the wrong there, right? The there you mean is the T-H-E-I-R. So T-H-E-I-R. Anger out on someone else rather than dealing with it. Okay, grammatical errors aside, for this last part, this last sentence, you really need another example. Your final example can't just be your opinion. Your final example needs to show one more time when a time in your life when you know that being a bully does not help a kid's social status. So maybe it's something you saw at school. Maybe it's something that you saw in a movie. Maybe it's something that you read in Bystander, like in Bystander. Maybe at the very end of the book, the kid decides not to be a bully, and he ends up, becoming more popular as a result. Does that happen? So it doesn't always have to be exactly from your life, but it does need to be a specific example that ties right back to your thesis. So good job. I really like how far apart you put each line because that made it much easier for me to grade. All right, thanks, Grant.